Yo, it's JSF. And looking at the title of this video, I'm sure everyone's thinking, well, we know the answer to this. We can do this video in 10 seconds. The answer, why Sheeva is a problem in Mortal Kombat 11, stomp. Y'all have a good one. Stay safe. Subscribe for more content. I'm out. Peace. Boom. If only it were that simple. If only it were that simple. And the funny part is, I like doing these videos, like about characters that I think are a problem in this game, characters that we all think are a problem for the most part, that we think are really good or really obnoxious or really abusable. I like doing these because I get to highlight some of the things that people don't typically highlight about a character. Like, everybody's going to talk about the stomp, right? And again, I'm not saying the stomp is not the biggest problem with this character, because it is. I'm probably a little all over the place right now, but I have to tackle the stomp. Like, we have to talk about stomp. We have to. Like, there's no way to talk about this character without talking about this fucking move. It's not possible. It's not possible. We have to talk about that. But Sheeva is more than just the stomp. That's the thing. Now, Dragon Stance was nerfed. They did nerf Dragon Stance. That move is not really a thing anymore. You can't do, block strings into Dragon Stance. Like, it's not a thing. The move is basically a non-factor. It isn't terrible, but it's not abusable like it used to be. So you don't really see it anymore. But you still see Sheeva. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, very recently, like a week ago, pro competition, NA East, the Mighty Unjust won the tournament playing Sheeva. Granted, that's not the only character he plays a bunch of characters, but in the grand finals reset, he picked Sheeva. I watched this man stomp 4 times in a row in grand finals of pro competition. Let that sink in. And we know the whole Titanium Tigers, why did NRS do this fiasco? That's literally why I named this variation this. So we've seen our fair share of Sheeva. If you go in Combat League, we all know about the Sheeva stomp spammers. Most of them are easy to beat, but you're still seeing Sheeva's top 8 in tournament, grand finals in tournament. You're still seeing Elder God Sheevas. You're still seeing Sheevas all over the place, even though some of them are getting stomped. Wow, that was the worst. That was not on purpose. Even though some of them are like, you're kicking the Sheeva players' asses, we still see Sheeva. So what's the appeal with Sheeva? You would think stomp wasn't enough for pro players to pick the character, and it's not, but it is. But there's more, right? So this loadout of Sheeva, I kind of changed the moves here. So I got Trimmer, I got Enhanced Stomp, because basically, remove the delay on the stomp. This shouldn't exist. Delay stomp shouldn't exist. It shouldn't exist. It just shouldn't exist. Now, being able to move it, I'm gonna just get this out the way. Being able to move it is one thing, and this is stupid too. But like, that is also really dumb. But that mixed with the delay makes this the most broken move in the game. It makes this character S tier because it's unblockable. But that's not everything, right? So the thing about Sheeva that makes her also really interesting, right? She has this string, right? 12 frame mid, pretty good range, -5, but nobody really uses this to stagger. They use it to do this, right? And that's -2. You can down one after. You can do EX Fireball, and now you have pushback in your neutral on block, right? 0 on block with mad pushback, right? You can do something like this. Forward, what is that? Forward one, which is -2, into EX Fireball, which pushes back. And I'm doing EX Fireball because it's a mid, right? Regular Fireballs are high, much slower, much more minus, etc. Right? Nobody even uses her 10 frame mid string, but Sheeva does have a 10 frame mid string. You don't ever see it. You just see them do back 1, the back 1-2-2 string, and you might see back 2. Mid overhead, right? 17 frames. Once they start respecting your other buttons, you can go into back 2, right? I don't want this to sound like a Sheeva guy, but there's a reason I'm explaining this. This is really important. This is the string you see all the time. This is typically the string Sheeva players use to take their turn back. This is her best mid string, and it's -2. And the thing about it is, well, her pokes are like any other character's pokes. +14, +15, +16 with mad pushback. So if Sheeva can land a successful poke, you'll probably get thrown or something, whatever. Boom. But then you're in this situation, right? And you know what happens in this situation? Now she's where she wants to be again, and hey, same thing, right? And if you happen to get hit, there you go. Now you lost 22% into DOT, right? But Sheeva's DOT is different. For her DOT, the way her shit works is, it only does, and she has to EX to get the DOT, right? Oh fuck, I'm so stupid. Wow, okay. I guess I gotta do this even better. I just gotta mash EX over and over, and it'll work, hopefully. Now look, when I move, look at my health, bro. Like, so... I'm sorry that this is so, like, all over the place, but this character is nonsense, bro. This character is complete nonsense over and over again. So basically, the DOT is gonna fuck you if you move, but then she's gonna stomp, so you have to move. And if you jump, you take even more DOT. Then she can do Tremor to make you jump, or take the Unblockable, right? You don't always see Tremor though, but the move you do always see when people pick Sheeva is Queen's Punishment. It's a low grab. Low grab, y'all know it's a low grab. It's a low grab. You have to block this ducking. If I put all, it's a low grab, right? And you have this string, mid overhead, right? You have this string, high overhead, right? High low, or mid low, I'm sorry. Mid low, right? Mid low, or high low, instead of high overhead. And then if you do this, oh, and if you think I'll just break away, I'll just break away if I get hit. How you won't? No, you won't, bro. Look. See? You're not breaking a fucking thing, bro. And the thing is, even if you did manage to break away, even if you did, she's got one of the best armor breakers in the fucking game. One of the best armor breakers in the game. This move is crazy. This move is insane. And nobody talks about this move because we all talk about the stomp, and I totally get it, man. Stomp is broken as shit. Stomp is busted. The fact that she has Tremor, this should be a low. This shouldn't be unblockable, by the way. This should be a low. If the stomp is gonna be unblockable, make the Tremor a low. Please, God, make the Tremor a low. Because she can mix it with short hop, like, like some of the Sheeva players will do it in a block string when you least expect it, and then when you try to scout it again, EX Fireball, like, they're just, she always has multiple options, and the thing is, they're relatively safe. Like, she has one of the best fireballs in the game, by the way. This fireball is really good. Her EX Fireball is fucking busted. It's a mid, look how plus it is, man. From far away, look how plus that is. Plus 29, are you serious? Like, man, like what? Like, imagine they jump or they dash. Like, never mind. It's just ridiculous is what I'm saying. Point blank range, -1. You know what I mean? If you do a block string into it, like I did earlier, neutral on block. You know what I mean? +2, right? If you want to do that, whatever. But she has really good frames on her EX Fireball. Just one of the best armor breakers in the game. Stomp is busted as shit. I know I keep talking about Stomp, but it's just so fucking broken. And it is the easy answer, right? Why Sheeva is a big deal, why Sheeva is a problem in this game. Stomp. Nerf Stomp and the character's dead. Well, no, even if we do Nerf Stomp, she wouldn't be a terrible character. That was the thing that I tried to, when I did my Sheeva guide, I was like, she was actually mad good, like aside from Stomp. The Stomp just makes her S tier. The Stomp makes her, I don't play by your rules tier. It makes her a completely different beast. But this is still a really good mid. Look at the range. It's 16 frames. Round start, 16 frame button, right? It's got as much range as Frost's button. It is 19 frames. Buff Frost, holy shit. You know, safe ender, you know, -5. You can go into EX Fireball, be slightly plus. I dare you to move. I dare you to move. It's like Liu Kang with the teleport on steroids, bro. Because like he has to charge up to do his little teleport gimmicks. Fam, she can fire, and then if you're trying to just jump and scout out Liu Kang's teleport and hit you with a fireball, right? She has a better fireball and she has unblockables and a better teleport. It's unblockable, right? It's an unblockable mix-up. And if you guess wrong, or if you just don't do anything, you get hit with an unblockable, and it has a KB? Huh? They want you to do it 3 times in a row. Well, not in a row, but they want you to, you know what I mean? They want you to stomp people. The design of this is crazy. Not only is she she's an unblockable mix-up character and a regular mix-up character. Like, she has 50-50s on 50-50s, right? Like, it's just crazy. Like, she just can mix you from anywhere on the screen, can impose her will. Her mobility is not bad at all, right? It's not bad at all. She's got this overhead, which is completely safe. Every character's got a sweep, but her sweep is pretty good in a sense of range. It's got good pushback. Like, day one Sheeva was just this and this. This is day one Sheeva. Before people realized how busted the stomp was, it was just this, right? And that's the lowest level of 50-50 that you can get, right? And then the other 50-50s. Like, so the biggest issue with Sheeva, of course, is her stomp. But the overlapping issue with the character is that you just always have to guess when you fight this character. She's like Sub-Zero, but worse because she has unblockables. I don't want to say worse, but it's like a different guessing game. Because if they're playing Queen's Punishment, you're kind of fucked. Oh, and by the way, if you get grabbed by Queen's Punishment, God forbid you don't block the 50-50. God forbid you don't block it, right? DOT on this move too. Hold on, 1 second. DOT on this move too. Look at my health, and if I jump, a whopping 3%. If you jump, you just lose a flat 3% if you jump. So now she has 2 ways of giving you the DOT. One of which being this move, which is 11 frames. An 11 frame mid grab, right? 11 frame mid grab, one of the best armor breakers in the game. So you can't break away against this character either. And even if she doesn't have the KB, you still get armor broken into DOT, into full screen toss, into set play. What's coming next? And I don't have to stomp. Remember, I have one of the best fireballs in the game. Granted, from full screen, you can low profile it, right? For example, from longer ranges, I don't know if Frost can do it. Yeah, I don't think Frost can do it. I guess Frost can't do it, but from longer ranges, some characters can get under it completely and just low profile it, which kind of sucks, but it has more of a generous hitbox than it looks like. So it's a really, really strong fireball. So if you say you want to just stand there and just not do anything, that's not an option against Sheeva. You have to play her game. And this is like the sentiment with a lot of these characters, Scorpion, Sub-Zero. It's not that they have a strong tool. It's that they have a strong tool that there is no way to not deal with, right? In fighting games, traditionally, characters always have some bullshit. There's always a bullshit character in every fighting game. But the problem with the bullshit characters in this game is you can't avoid the bullshit. There's usually like, oh, hey, if you, and this isn't a great example, but in some games, like namely anime games and shit, it's usually once you get knocked down, set play, right? If you get hit, then it's set play time. You get hit, you get opened up, boom, now you gotta do a mix up on mix up on mix up. In this game, you gotta deal with mix up on mix up on mix up as soon as the round starts. Like, as soon as the match starts, with Sheeva on the screen, you're getting mixed immediately. You are immediately in a mix-up as soon as the match starts. Is she gonna EX Fireball me? Is she gonna Tremor me? Is she gonna Stomp me? And if she does Stomp, is it Delayed Stomp? Is it Close Stomp? Is it Far Stomp? Is it Regular Stomp? Literally, Regular Stomp or Delayed Stomp is a mix-up. You know what I mean? And then you try to walk away or dash. I remember people saying, just walk. You know, just walk and you'll avoid it. Just walk out of, just keep walking. You can literally just walk away from it. Sure you can, bro. Sure you can. But at this point, I think we all know the stomp is bullshit. But like I said in all these videos, right? The big issue is that you have to play her game. There's no avoiding her game. There's no avoiding it. There isn't. There's no blocking. Blocking will get you nowhere. They've been telling us for 25 years. Blocking will get you nowhere. This character is nonsense. This game is nonsense. Holy shit, why is she like this? But anyway, Sorry if this video came off kind of rantish and a little more like not as serious as the other videos. Well, I don't think any of my videos are serious, honestly. But this character is just nonsense. Thank God she doesn't have throw cushion blows, right? Thank God. Imagine if she did, but her throws are still pretty good because they set her up for what she wants to do. Look at the advantage on this back throw. Look at the advantage. Imagine you don't have meter. You know what I mean? I can back throw you and immediately go onto that string. Like you're waking up into buttons. and this is an advanced string, which a lot of people aren't gonna think too much about. But like, let's say, where is it? Forward, right?
Hail to the queen.
Damn, I did the wrong button. I did the wrong string. Hold on one second. Let's say this scenario happens, right? You're not, I mean, you're punishable, but you know what I mean? Look at the distance you created, right? That's the beauty of advancing strings that nobody really talks about. Strings that advance pretty fast. This isn't that fast, it's kind of slower, but look how much ground she covers, right? So if you whiff, it's not absolute death for whiffing this. It's really not. And this is just another tiny little touch because, you know what I mean? Now that might get me caught up, but if you do a slight forward dash into it, which most Sheeva players will do, and if you don't wake up, you're in the pressure again. If you don't wake up, you just sit there and block. Cool. Look, cool. You know what I mean? Or I could do that and be -2 or more pushback for no meter if you're scouting this, right? Then I can get the rest of the string off, which is mad slow, but you know, every now and then I'll sneak that in, and then now we're back in this situation. I'm gonna walk back and stomp. I am. But anyway, I feel like I'm repeating myself at this point. But yeah, Sheeva's crazy. We all know Sheeva's crazy, and the stomp is crazy, but she has more shit. She's just she's a guessing game machine, bro. It's not even 50-50s at this point. It's beyond a 50-50 because it's not an overhead or low. It's not a left or right. It's way more than that. You're always guessing against this character. Now, if you can outspace her, you can beat her, right? Like characters who typically, Frost is a bad example, but Frost does have long range buttons. Characters who outspace Sheeva typically can do well because you can pressure from this range, which is why I like play Spawn or Joker against her to deal with her. Joker's a good answer. He's got solid mobility and good long range buttons because Sheeva really can't hit you from here aside from with her fireball, right? And another thing I didn't even really mention is fireball knockdown into stomp. It's fucking wild, bro. Or into trimmer. Like, look at that. That's a punish. Look. That's a punish. Well, it's a counter that time, but like, that's a punish. Man, I gotta go. Look, y'all know the vibes. Sheeva's crazy. Oh man, this is the worst one. This is the one. This character. I mean, this character didn't single-handedly ruin this game. But if you guys ever wonder why I don't compete, why I don't play this game competitively, it's because this is what it is. Like if you think it takes skill to win in this game, if you think you deserve respect for winning in this game, I'm sorry I gotta break the bad news to you. But winning with Sheeva is not. Is there a skillful way to play Sheeva? Sure. But let's be honest, all you motherfuckers are doing stomp. Man them in grand finals of the tournament of pro competition. And did stomp literally 2 times in a row. They got hit doing some other shit, then did it 3 more times. Like I watched somebody get stomped 5 times within the same 30 seconds in the same round. Less than 30 seconds even probably. In grand finals of pro competition. What are we talking about? Nerf this game. Or announce a new game, do something, man. Sorry for the rant, man. Y'all stay safe and have fun. Subscribe if you enjoy the content. I'm out. Peace.